Boom! Hello everyone, حبايب قلبي, great too. I miss you very much. How are you? Great. Let's continue Connect second term. Today we're studying lesson 3. Connect with social studies. Siwa is beautiful. Siwa is beautiful. عارفين سيوا اللي هي سيوا oasis. سيوا oasis. واحد سيوا oasis. house. منزل. لو انا عايز اقول يوجد منزل هقول there is a house. انا اعيش في منزل اقول I live in a house. انا اعيش في منزل اقول ايه I live in a house. تعالوا بقى نشوف الشقة اسمها ايه مش البيت. apartment. بص التي دي كلها كده بسرعة. apartment. يلا جرب قول كده. apartment. حلو قوي. عايز اقول يوجد شقة. there is a ولا there is an؟ ايوه كده عشان بتبدأ بباو يبقى اسمها an apartment. لو عايز اقول يوجد شقة هقول there is an apartment. انا عايش في شقة. I live in an apartment. اهو بقى ناخد بالنا شباب لما يجي اقول يوجد شقة there is an apartment. طب انا عايش في شقة I live in an apartment. Okay. apartment building. لو قلنا apartment بس يعني شقة، لكن المبنى السكني او العمارة بقى اسمها apartment building. house. apartment building. لو عايزين نقول يوجد عمارة او يوجد مبنى سكني هنقول there is an apartment building. Okay. city. land. desert. oasis. This is an oasis. family. This is my family. garden. green area. plant. different. What's this? Desert. Yes, let's write desert. And here garden. Yes, garden. And here oasis. desert. garden. oasis. Connect with social studies. social studies اللي هي الدراسات الاجتماعية. طبعا عندنا ده reading. Some people around the world.
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 Live in houses.
Live in houses.
Some people around the world.
Some people around the world.
Live in houses.
Live in houses.
بعض الناس حول العالم بيعيشوا في منازل. Usually
Usually,
one family
one family
lives in a house.
lives in a house.
عادة الأسرة الواحدة بتعيش في بيت واحد. Usually
Usually,
one family
one family
lives in a house.
lives in a house.
Some houses have gardens.
Some houses have gardens.
Some houses have gardens.
Some houses have gardens.
بعض المنازل بيكون ليها حدائق قدامها أو وراها. Some people around the world
Some people around the world
live in houses.
live in houses.
Usually one family lives in a house.
Usually, one family lives in a house.
قولي حمزة معانا. Some houses have gardens.
Some houses have gardens.
Other people
Other people
ناس تانيين بقى live in apartments.
live in apartments.
بيعيشوا في شقق مش في بيوت بقى. Some عندي هنا other people
Other people
live in apartments.
live in apartments.
Live in apartments.
Live in apartments.
In big cities.
In big cities.
بيعيشوا في شقق في المدن الكبيرة. Apartment buildings
Apartment buildings.
اللي هي العمارات السكنية. Apartment buildings
Apartment buildings
are big.
are big.
بتبقى العمارات دي كبيرة. Many families
Many families
live in the building.
live in the building.
أسر كتير بتعيش في المبنى ده غير البيت. house المنزل. لما يكون عندك house منزل وليه جاردن قدامه مثلا كده ده one family lives in a house. One family lives in a house. هي أسرة واحدة اللي أصحاب البيت ده وعايشين فيه. لكن لما يبقى عندنا apartment building. يعني ايه apartment building؟ قلنا يعني عمارة سكنية. apartment building دي بتبقى متقسمة لapartments شقق. apartments شقق. apartments شقق. apartments. يبقى هنا هتعيش one family وهنا one family وهنا one family وهنا one family. كل شقة بيعيش فيها one family. عشان كده هنا many people live in this big building. ناس كتير بتعيش في المبنى الكبير ده. هقرا لك الجزء ده تاني سريع كده. Some people around the world live in houses. Usually one family lives in a house. Some houses have gardens. Other people live in apartments in big cities. Apartment buildings are big. Many families live in the building. Siwa is beautiful. Siwa is beautiful. عارفين كلنا شباب ان احنا عندنا في مصر مكان جميل قوي اسمه سيوا اويسز او واحد سيوا. سيوا اويسز او واحد سيوا. والواحد دي اصدقائي بتكون مكان في الصحراء بس مختلف عن طبيعة الصحراء خالص. احنا عارفين ان الصحراء بيبقى ما فيهاش ميه وما فيهاش زرع صح؟ لا هنا اويسز ده بيبقى بقى الواحد دي مكان في الصحراء بس فيه ميه وفيه زرع. سيوا is an oasis
Siwa is an oasis
in the western desert
in the western desert
of Egypt.
of Egypt.
Of Egypt.
Of Egypt.
Siwa is an oasis.
Siwa is an oasis
سيوا دي واحة فين؟ in the western desert.
in the western desert
يعني في الصحراء الغربية of Egypt. في الصحراء الغربية لمصر. يلا نقول الجزء ده تاني. سيوا is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. In the western desert of Egypt. Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. Yes, where is Siwa? Siwa مكانها فين؟ ايوه، يبقى نقول ازاي؟ ما نقولش بالعربي بقى، نقول سيوا is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. Where is Siwa? Siwa is in the western desert of Egypt. في الصحراء الغربية لمصر. ايه هي الواحة دي بقى؟ What is an oasis? An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. سيوا قلنا دي واحة. ايه هي تعريف الواحة بقى؟ An oasis is a green area is a green area of land in the desert. يعني منطقة خضراء من اليابسة في الصحراء. A green area of land in the desert. A green area of land in the desert. What is an oasis? An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. A green area of land in the desert. منطقة خضراء في الصحراء. It has. فاكرين it has بنقولها ازاي؟ It has. It has. It has fresh water. بيبقى فيها مية عذبة. And green plants. بيبقى فيها نباتات خضراء. بيبقى فيها ايه بقى تاني؟ What does it have? It has fresh water and green plants. It has. يلا سمعني. It has. It has fresh water and green plants. يعني فيها fresh water مية عذبة و green plants نباتات خضراء. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. المنازل في سيوا are of different shapes. أشكالها مختلفة. بص look at the picture. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. المنازل في سيوا أشكالها مختلفة. This is a house from Siwa. This is a house from Siwa. وده منزل من سيوا شكله مختلف. هنا هتقرا لي في الهومورك. Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is a house from Siwa. Land. اليابسة. Land. Desert. 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 Oasis. Oasis. City. City. Garden. Garden. Plant. Plant. Apartment. Apartment. House. House. Different. Different. يلا يا شباب هات لي كده page 108 في البوكلت. 108 نقرا مع بعض. World. World. العالم. World. World. مش عايز بقى حد في الريدنج الاقيه بيقول لي world. No. World. World. Family. Family. House. Apartment. شقة. Apartment. City. City. building
building,
building
building,
سيوة
siwa,
oasis
oasis,
oasis
oasis,
desert
desert,
desert
desert,
Egypt
Egypt,
Egypt
Egypt,
green area
green area,
green area
green area,
land
land,
land
land,
garden
garden,
garden
garden,
plant
plant,
plant
plant,
different
different,
different
different,
shapes
shapes,
shapes
shapes.
okay قول لي يا محمد علي what's this it's a house could you spell house H O U S E house thank you حمو دكتور سيف what's this it's a garden could you spell garden G A R D E N garden برافو سيف حمزة what's this it's a circle could you spell circle C I R C L E circle good job برافو عليك يلا حمزة هاشم could you spell building B U I Bill L D I N G building thank you علي الله عليك what shapes can you see ما الأشكال التي تستطيع رؤيتها what shapes can you see what shapes can you see what shapes can you see thank you علي برافو عليك سكر سيوة is an oasis in the western of Egypt yes سيوة is an oasis بصوا يا شباب زودوا كلمة desert هنا عشان هنكتب سيوة is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt سيوة is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt هي واحة في الصحراء الغربية لمصر سيوة is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt سيوة is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt سيوة is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt it has مين هيقول لي اتفضل
It has water, fresh water and green plants.
good job it has fresh water فيها مية عذبة it has fresh water and green plants فيها مية عذبة ونباتات خضراء it has fresh water and green plants okay اتفضل يا باشا
This is
this is
the house.
a house حبيبي آدم الرامي قال لي this is a house دكتور مازن حمزة this is shape اوكي شكل المثلث بقى بالذات اسمه ايه triangle this is a triangle this is a triangle this is a triangle انا افكركم سريعا كده بالشيبس الاشكال shapes 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 الدايرة يا شباب circle circle المربع square square square. المستطيل. برافو. rectangle. 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 المثلث. triangle. triangle. دول أهم الأشكال. وعندنا ستار وعندنا أوفل. ستار. عندنا شكل الاسطوانة كمان، الشكل الاسطواني. سلندر. سلندر. الشكل البيضاوي بيبقى اسمه اوفل. اوفل. يبقى دي برضو ايه تذكرة كده للأشكال. shapes. circle. square. rectangle. triangle. star. cylinder. oval. هنا شباب هنقول قول يا حل.
I love my family.
حاضر عشان انت جميلة هكتب جملتك الجميل. I love my family أو this is my family زي ما تحب اكتب. This is my family. I love my family. قول يا عبد الرحمن. triangle. ناقصة E. apartment. T. rectangle. E. people. P. plant. T. desert. T. green area. family. Y. okay. what colors can you see? ما الألوان التي تستطيع رؤيتها؟ what colors can you see? what colors can you see? what colors can you see? ما الألوان التي تستطيع رؤيتها؟ what colors can you see? طب لو عايز أقول ما الأشكال التي تستطيع رؤيتها هنقول what shapes can you see? what shapes can you see? اوكي يا شباب. please هات لي page 114 في الكتاب. number 1. اتفضل يا حبيب قلبي اقرا لي number 1. it is an oasis. yes. 1 2 or 3. 1. برافو عليك. it is an oasis. محمد رضا. I live in a house. where is the house? 1. yes. I live in a house. اتفضل يا أنس. we live in a city. where is the city? 1 2 3. 2. city. المدينة. we live in a city. احنا عايشين في مدينة. Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. So, number 1 يا حمزة اقرأ.
Siwa is in the western
desert. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. برافو يا حمزة وقريت حلو شاطر. يحيى number 2 يا صديقي.
An oasis has fresh water.
حبيبي yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. An oasis has fresh water. الواحة فيها مية عذبة. مين جنبك يا صديقي؟ محمد وليد. محمد وليد. An oasis area of land. An oasis is a yellow area of land. Yes or no? No. هي green area مش yellow area. Thank you. أحمد أسامة. Houses in Siwa are of different. المنازل في سيوة لها أشكال مختلفة. يبقى houses in Siwa are of different shapes. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. المنازل في سيوة لها أشكال مختلفة. houses in Siwa are of different shapes. اتفضل يا محمد حسام. I live in an desert building ولا apartment building؟ apartment building. I live in an apartment building. أنا عايش في عمارة سكنية. I live in an apartment building. I live in an apartment building. I live in an apartment building. Captain Mazen.
Green area. Desert.
Green area or desert?
Green area.
Green area. Okay. ياسين. اقرا ياسين. City oasis. عمر خطاب. قول يا حبيب قلبي. Apartment. Land. Which one? الشقة دي apartment or land? apartment. الشقة apartment. Thank you عمر. يلا حبيب قلبي. Could you spell plant? P L A N T plant. Thank you. اتفضلي يا نادين. land. L A N D. Thank you. land. oasis يا مريم. oasis. O A S I S. oasis. اكتر كلمة اتكررت النهارده oasis. اقري يا هيا. اقري الجملة دي. I live in a house. Apartment building. I live in an apartment. I live in an apartment building. Which one? I live in a house or I live in an apartment building? I live in a house, yes. Maram, read both of them and choose one.
It's a school, it's a garden.
Which one?
It's a garden.
It's a garden, yes, good job. Green يا جنى. Green, double E, area. R, thank you. Family, M. رغب. Desert. D. نقرا الجملة دي يا شباب مع بعض. Some people around the world live in houses. بعض الناس حول العالم يعيشون في منازل. Some people around the world live in houses. Some people around the world live in houses. ارجع لو سمحت بقى هات لي الجزء ده عشان اطلع ناس تقرا. Some people around the world live in houses. Usually one family lives in a house. Some houses have gardens. Other people live in apartments. In big cities, apartment buildings are big. Many families live in the building. Siwa is beautiful. Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is a house from Siwa. مين عايز يقرأ؟ Put up your hand. مين عايز يقرأ؟ Okay. تعال يا مرام.
Some people around the world live
living house.
Houses.
Yes.
Usually
One family lives in a house. Some houses have gardens.
other people.
Other people live in apartments in big cities. Apartment building are big. Many families live in the building.
Thank you so much. جميل. اوكي. تعالى يا سيف. اتفضل يا صديقي.
Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shape. This is a house from Siwa.
Excellent. برافو عليك صديقي. اوكي تعالي يا حل.
Siwa has an house.
Siwa is an oasis. ايه اللي قدامك يا لوز؟
Siwa
is an oasis.
is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis
على بعض.
An oasis is a green
area of land.
A green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water. It has. Siwa are of different shapes. This is the house from Siwa.
Thank you. تعالى محمد علي.
Siwa is an oasis in the
Western desert of Egypt.
Western desert of Egypt. An oasis
is a green
area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are
of different
shapes. This is a house from Siwa.
حبيب قلبي تعالى علي. اقرا لي الاثنين دول.
Some people around the world live in houses.
اسمعوا علي كويس بقى يا جماعه عشان الاكسنت بتاعته جميله قوي. عايز الناس تتعلم كده تقرا حلو زيه.
Usually one family lives in a house. Some houses have gardens. Other people live in apartments in big cities. Apartment buildings are big. Many families live in the building.
اقرا دي كمان.
Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water.
ممكن نقول
It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is a house from Siwa.
حبيب قلبي انت. I love you so much. تعالي يا نادين.
Siwa is an oasis and
in the western
desert of
in the western desert
of Egypt. And in oasis the garden
is a green area of land.
In the desert
It has
fish.
It has fresh water.
Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is a house for Siwa.
From
Siwa.
Thank you. تعالى يا مان.
Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is the houses from Siwa.
This is a house.
This is the house from Siwa.
Thank you so much. برافو. تعالي يا رب.
Siwa is an oasis in the western of Egypt, and an oasis is a green area of land.
بصوا يا شباب، ناس كتير بتطلع تغلط في الكلمة دي. اقراها تاني. An oasis is a green area.
Is a green area of land.
يلا. An oasis
green area
of land.
The green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plant. Houses in Siwa are of beautiful different shapes. This is a house from Siwa.
Thank you. تعالى يا حمزة.
Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is the house from Siwa.
حبيب قلبي، برافو يا صديقي. Thank you. تعالى مازن.
Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has fresh water and green plants. Houses in Siwa are of different shapes. This is a house from Siwa.
I love your accent. جميل يا مازن انت والله. Thank you so much. تعال يا نور.
Siwa is an oasis in the western desert of Egypt. An oasis is a green area of land in the desert. It has a fresh water and a green plants. Houses in Siwa of different shapes. This is a house from Siwa.
Thank you so much. خلاص يا شباب، عرفنا الريدنج بتاعنا. عندنا أكتر من ريدنج. عندنا 1 الجزء ده، 2 3. كل الناس تبعتهم لي أرجوكم. ما عندناش هومورك غيرهم، بس إن أنت تبعت لي الريدنج بتاع دول. أوكي؟ Thank you and goodbye.